This is Healthy Davis, according to my new finance person that runs the radio stations. So I'm the new healthy guy in town because we're going to talk about healthy stuff. And I brought a new consultant that's an expert on a particular product in the health food. Introduce yourself.
My name is Doug Ware. Thanks for having me, Rick.
Yeah, Doug's the guy that you'll see in the Cadillac that says Keto on the back of it. Doug's an expert in keto. And he's here at Health House Foods in Johnston, Iowa, which is our first location of second one that's coming very soon. Where's that at, Doug? You know?
Downtown, 50 grand.
501 grand. We're going to be there very soon. And let us tell you a little bit more about what our future is and what your future is. We're going to make Des Moines, Iowa, not the 5th fattest state or the 17th fattest state. We're going to make everybody as healthy as they can be, as long as you follow us and eat at our restaurant, or follow us and just eat like we do at our restaurant. We don't have an ownership of healthy eating, but we have spent the time to know how to get fit and know how to stay well. Doug, what do you think about when you're focused? You had a massive weight loss at one time, am I correct?
I did, about 96 pounds with keto. I remember we met about back in March, I think it was, and actually a friend of yours and a friend of mine said you opened this place, and he said you had cauliflower rice, and that got my attention. If you're a keto person, cauliflower rice is a buzzword. And we came out for lunch that day, and I know we came back the next 37 consecutive days and had lunch.
So we became good friends. And what we want to do is make sure you understand we are a European style restaurant with the rational ovens. We have very little preservatives. We basically use pepper and sea salt. And it helps with the keto style diet or all healthy diets, because this guy is a keto king, but I think if you ask him, he eats our vegan food here sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the important thing is everything that's cooked here is just real food. There's no preservatives. It doesn't come from a box or a package. It's cooked here. It's fresh.
We had to get real chefs because the wholesalers in the food business are very good at making preservatives taste wonderful, and then anybody can make the food taste good, because the preservatives that we shouldn't have taste good and affect the rest of the food. We had to get chefs that learned how to cook natural, whole, fresh food. And that's why we needed the German ovens. So if you go around Germany, you can go to a gas station and eat better than some 3.5-star, 4-star restaurants in America, because they use the food that doesn't have preservatives, and they have the ovens that are like little motor things of their own. I mean, they can test the food, they keep the humidity right, they're just the answer. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on a regular basis and try to educate on different products. We want you to come to Health House, both locations, and we want you to like us, and we want you to share with us what foods you want. I believe Doug's part of the training and part of what we're going to do on the keto style.
Yep.
And we're in play to start keto meal prep that we'll be able to deliver to your house by the week. We picked keto because it's a resolution time.
Exactly.
So if you want to lose at 10, 20, or 40 pounds, this is the fastest, easiest way to do it. Now, you had told me before, Doug, that keto is like a fuel, like in a car. You have gasoline, which would be normal sugar eating with a lot of sugar, and diesel, which is basically keto. So don't mix them, because if you put diesel in your gas car, it's a bad deal, and vice versa. So what you want to do is you want to pay attention. So if we're doing keto, you want to do keto. Now, he's a consultant for me in helping me through the keto thing, and you have a product that you sell that helps bring people back into keto or keep them in keto. That is, what is the name of that company?
Prove it.
So that product is the best if you're going to be on keto and you go on a binge, which I know people sometimes do. Have the product, check on the product, try it, boom, and you'll get back into keto, because keto is the best healthy diet that I've seen. It does a lot of other benefits, but it's hard to get back on it without an aid. So I'm really glad that you have that product, because I have several people that now, sometimes they fall off the wagon, which I'm not recommending that you get on a wagon. I'm just saying is that if you do, this product helps you, and if you're trying to accelerate your loss with keto, you think your product helps that.
Think of it as a catalyst to keep you in keto. And let's say, a lot of people struggle in the beginning with keto. You go to the grocery store, you got to buy all this fancy sugar and all this these different products, almond flour, coconut flour, and the product I have makes it easy. It puts you into ketosis within 30 minutes, and just eat real food at that point. So.
part of what we're gonna do, we're gonna discuss every different type of food that we think is healthy. The one we're gonna talk about is say nasty things, so you might wanna be careful, because we will say nasty things about the SAD diet. The standard American diet is what's wrong with America. It isn't, we have other issues, but the one that keeps us from being bright and cheery and going ahead and getting where we wanna be is a SAD diet. Because it is full of preservatives. It's not necessarily healthy for you, but it usually does taste like you want it to. Don't be fooled. Don't be deceived by the SAD diet. And you have ways to avoid and have some and get back into normal. Sure. And keto is not our only game in Health House Foods. But I used it first because we think it's New Year's resolution time. We're actually producing a product. We bought the equipment so that people can buy their food by the week and take a minute and a half to have it. It's already cooked, it's already prepared, but then it's sealed so that it's safe. Open it, reheat it for 1 minute and 20 seconds, and you're staying in keto. Because ultimately, natural food is all good. It's just whether you pay attention to where you're at on your sugar content. Exactly. We've been open since March, and we have 15 people that have lost more than 50 pounds. A couple of them famous that don't talk about it. One of them does talk about it, that we started him on the thing, the wonderful guy on the radio station. You know him?
Just from eating at the Health House.
How do you know the radio guy?
Eddie Hatfield.
Eddie, yeah, I know. You know him also.
Yeah.
His wife came in here, and they came in because I do some marketing with them. They're very good at what they do. And he had, I believe he had chorizo. Do you know? Chorizo.
That's his favorite, I think.
Yeah, he eats it all the time. And now he's lost over 50 pounds. And he's a wonderful guy, a famous guy. So he's not really eating keto, but he's living the lifestyle, the intermittent fasting and the other thing. We're going to talk about all of it. We're going to use references and sources so you can practice and go look for yourselves. We're going to have menus on here and show you how to cook at home. We want you to come here when it's convenient. We want you to tell people to come here. Please send this to somebody else so we have more people coming in. We're going downtown to try to get the people from the south side of town, the people that work downtown, the people that aren't in Johnston to know how good it can be. But the whole goal is to make 2020 the best year ever and make this Doug's decade and Rick's decade, but I'm no longer Rick. I've been told by the powers to be that I am now Healthy Davis. So from now on, I'll be Healthy Davis. Thank you for coming, but you haven't come today, so come tomorrow. It's Saturday, we're here. I'm going to try to drag him in for a lunch, but he'll be here a lot because that's what consultants do. Yep. Please come in. Anything more you want to add?
Stop in and see us if you got questions, if you need help with something. We're here to help you answer those questions and help you on your journey.
Please let us know that you watch. Please let us know what menus you'd like to know more about, because we do have about 4 or 5 doctors that we talk to weekly, and we just had a master chef leave. I'm going to New York to meet 3-star Michelin about how to eat healthy and still have the taste that you need. So
exciting.
It's exciting. Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Rick.